Hello, I'm Pete Martin, longtime mandolinist and private lesson teacher. In this video, we will cover what to do when learning a new key or getting more fluid in a key where you don't feel comfortable. For this, we will use the key of A-flat major. You may want to review video number 2 in this series, Major Scale. The link to it is above. All of the terms I use here are Barry's terms, shown in video 2, and I will assume that you know the meaning of those terms. To get the accompanying PDF file, see the description below. Ask any questions you have in the comments section. Like I just said, we will use A-flat major as our demonstration key in this video, but you can use this procedure in any key. The first thing to do is learn the scale of the key. For a major key, learn it by ear using the sound do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Find the name of the notes that fall under your fingers and write them down. I do this for A-flat major in example 1. We just found the notes in A-flat are this. We now need to learn this scale by ear from the lowest note to the highest note in first position. The lowest note we play on the mandolin is the open G string. So that will be our first note since we just saw that G is part of the A-flat major scale. Then I play A-flat, the root note of the key. I pause briefly playing here, then start on the same note and play through the octave of the scale where I again pause on the root note of A-flat. This stopping and starting again on the root helps the ear to hear the sound do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. This helps us to make sure we're playing the scale correctly. Next, continue up the octave, starting on the root, and again stop on the next root note, A-flat. I'm going to keep going like this until I run out of notes in first position, the note B-flat, the 6th fret of the E string. I then play the scale exactly the same way in reverse. See this in example 2. You need to do example 1 until you can see, hear, and feel all the notes of A-flat major. This may take several practices or even a couple of weeks. That's okay. Do what you need to see and hear the scale. Everything that follows will be so much easier if the scale is memorized. Also, we will no longer stop and start on the root note of A-flat. After learning the scale, Barry would say, now learn it in thirds, ascending and descending. See this in example 3. Keep in mind, any of these phrases you are learning here can and should become part of the phrases you use in improvisation. Barry would say next play thirds with a half step below added in front of the first note. See this in example 4. Example 4, ascending. Example 4, descending. would say, next learn triads. We will learn them in several ways. First, straight up ascending and straight down descending. See this in example 5. Example 5, ascending. Now triads, down ascending and up descending. See this in example 6. Example 6, ascending. Example 6, descending. We now alternate ascending and descending 2 ways. See this in example 7. Example 7, ascending. Example 7, descending. Example 7, ascending. Example 7, descending. Our final triad practice is with a half-step approach note. See this in example 8. Example 8, ascending. Example 8, descending. Barry would say, next learn chords. Once again, we learn them several ways. First, straight up ascending and straight down descending. See this in example 9. Example 9, ascending. Example 9, descending. Now chords down ascending and up descending. See this in example 10. Example 10. Example 10, descending. We now alternate ascending and descending two ways. See this in example 11. Example 11, ascending. Another example 10, ascending. Example 11, descending. Another example 11, descending. Our final chord practice is with a half-step approach note. Charlie Parker and every bebop player since has used this sound a lot. See this in example 12. Example 12, ascending. Example 12, descending. As said earlier, you can use any of these ideas in a solo. There is a good bit more Barry would have us practice in each key, but we will look at those in the next video. When I was starting to play jazz many eons ago, my friend, the great swing violinist Paul Anastasio, kept telling me, "Pete, there aren't any hard keys, there are just unfamiliar ones." I really didn't believe him, but after years of practicing these Barry suggestions, and of course learning and playing many tunes in these keys, I now find Paul's statement to be 100% true. Any key can be learned and become comfortable, it's just up to us to do it. Your assignment is to take an uncomfortable or unknown key and practice the ideas shown here. Then do the same for the next video. Have fun! I have several videos showing how to make lines from the ideas shown in this series for silver level, which is $5 per month, and above patrons. Check these out at my Patreon channel, www.patreon.com/Pete Martin. Please subscribe, click the bell for notifications, click like, and leave a nice comment as a sacrifice to the algorithm. If you like what you are learning, I ask that you consider supporting my efforts on my Patreon page. Member privileges include early access to videos, exclusive Patreon-only videos and articles, monthly Q&A live stream, and a monthly private lesson. A special thanks to these supporters. You can do this and get a shout out too at patreon.com/Pete Martin. And I'll see you on the next one.